Test.
What?
I didn't say anything.
He just gives that look sometimes, doesn't he?
So I was late. I will take responsibility for that.
Yes.
Josh was also semi-late. He has a better excuse.
Yeah.
But you came in here and nobody was in here.
And it was wonderful. I just sort of went, well, crap.
This
I wonder
room
where
is-
the boys are. So I just sort of laid down there.
This room is cozy.
Oh. And it was
It's
quiet.
quiet. Yes.
And I just got away from the world there for a little bit. So
I come in here and Pat's laying down. I'm like, oh my God.
did she die?
Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me, and the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend.
Well, who knew this was going to be the series finale?
I mean, I was thinking about a little mouth-to-mouth action, but the thing with the coworkers, and I don't know. I don't want to get in trouble. Jeez.
You know what? She's a contractor. It's fine.
Oh, heck. No,
Contractors don't fall under the handbook rules. We don't even have a handbook, so.
Does Pat even have a contract with us, or do we just
Oh, yeah.
pay
Oh,
her
no.
under the table so the IRS doesn't?
we do remember.
not anymore.
Before,
Damn it,
Tommy.
before Kaitlyn left, we did it real. We had
Yes.
contracts.
Oh, yes. We
pieces
have it.
of paper and
Oh, yeah.
stuff.
Oh, yeah. I think we owe you for some episodes still. We'll get a check made to you soon.
Well, we're doing all her Blue River whatever stuff, so I feel like it's gotta eventually.
Oh, shoot, they're paying us for that.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for paying for my salary.
I'm worrying now. I gotta work today. I gotta find a grant to write for the Blue River. Now we're getting in. We thought, well, if we can't get Tim, and I have every faith he will move that log cabin if we don't have a storm and it blows it down. But now we're going to put electricity and water and go ahead with the barn or with the shed.
Yeah.
We might as well. That's what we can do.
Right.
And then I'm working with the corn board to put up a station.
Nice.
But I got to do these things, and I got to work on that today and tomorrow, this week, right in here. Try to figure out, because funding for the if you're going to put water in, you got to put a heater in.
Yep.
You know, and so it's going to be something.
Do you know the Seward County Legacy Fund? I think is what they're
You know,
called.
I forget about that all the time.
I know. I just saw something the other day that they've awarded some grants to some other places in Seward County, so that might be something we should look into. Local stuff is good.
Yeah, we better, because the local folks have been so good. It almost makes you cry when you talk about everything.
Well, and now you guys have the big story in the paper. You got your tax vote coming up, right?
That scared the bejeebers out of me.
Explain that to me. Why should I care about that? What?
Why?
Oh, he's getting feisty, Pat. Get him.
No, I'm genuinely curious as a citizen of Seward County.
Because you know what this is?
Do you even pay taxes?
I think my mom does. I
Setting
don't really know how that whole
aside-
process works.
Setting aside a small tax levy for two entities in Seward County to encourage more people to come in is just common sense. Because you know what you're doing? You're investing in your community. You're not depending on grants from the government or that. You're investing in your community, because every time you get somebody to come in this town and buy $10 worth of stuff, it turns over several times. And then we're increasing our spending power because we're increasing and we're generating our own taxes. Because in Nebraska, we just made 2 million people. And in Wyoming, they have coal. And in South Dakota, they have the Black Hills. That's why they don't have many taxes up there. They generate so much fresh, new, clean money through tourism taxes that helps run their state, helps keep everything going. And over in Iowa, they have 3.5 million people, so their population is so much. But we still want good roads, and we still want good schools, and we still want ways to share our stories with all these folks going through Nebraska on Interstate 80. And we want them to stop right here and really enjoy Nebraska.
I was gonna say we got I-80 there, so what's the best tourist trap? What's something new that you think we should develop?
Well, that's what they're building. That's what they're developing.
That's essentially what it is.
So
yeah,
we are opening it up to visitors. The best story in the whole world was when Steve was out there mowing. And you're mowing and you're busy mowing. You're trying to keep your old beat up tractor running and everything. And he noticed a train going through. And then he noticed the train stopping or slowing down, and it stopped. And the engineer got out of the train, stopped the train, and got out of the train. We shouldn't tell that story because he probably would get in trouble.
Yeah, we don't know his
Went
name.
up and read the new historic marker that we put there and that tells a story of a train 100 years ago stopping to save a baby's life on the track.
Wow.
And he stopped and read that story, and then he went and got back on the train and took off.
I'm surprised he saw it from the train.
That's
pretty good.
The only thing
Eagle
that
eye.
I think that he must have heard about it.
Sure.
So we will have that. We've got that historic marker up. We will have a genuine 1866 log cabin built 4 miles east of town that Clark Creaser remembers playing in as a kid. It was 17 by 19 feet, and they raised 7 children in there, and they did all right. They donated the land for the Middle Creek Church out there, and then his horse fell on him and he died. And the family couldn't keep the farm going anymore, so it was sold at sheriff's auction. And then Luby family bought it. And so, but it has been there. And Clark Creaser remembers his dad saying, please don't let him burn this down. So Tim Teakin's going to help us move it. But then we're opening up that, and John Heath gave us that metal building in those 5 acres. And we're going to make an information center there and a meeting room. You can have a meeting out there. And then we're going to make
It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be really cool.
Yeah. And then we're going to have 3 stations, and I talked to the Nebraska Corn Board, and they're going to help us make a station. And that will tell what Nebraska does. We have over a dozen seed corn producers right here along the Blue River Valley in Seward County. And what we give to the world. And then the next station will be on Chief Standing Bear. When he was forced marched from Niobrara, he did come down along the side edge of Seward and the Blue River and on down to Milford. And his daughter died here, and she is buried just 2 miles from there. And then the next one will be the Tallgrass Prairies. There's only 2% of the original Tallgrass Prairie in eastern Nebraska left. We weren't going to talk about this.
Yeah, no, I think it's good to talk about. It's coming up, and so the way. Do you not know how it works? A tax
Not
levy?
necessarily. No.
That's fine. You're 22. I don't expect you to. But so it's a tax levy. It
Crack
goes
one up
I
over
know. Yeah, I know he's dumb, right?
You're like 97. What are you talking about?
So a tax levy this might be an oversimplification, but every taxpayer in Seward County, there'd be a small line item on their tax bill, and that would go to then fund the Blue River Historical District. So everybody would pay a small percentage, what is the number?
It's .003. So everybody for a year would maybe chip in, maybe like the cost of a cup of coffee at Scooters or Neutral Grounds or
Good plugs.
like that. To chip in. You know why that's
And that money
important?
goes to the district.
It sounds like theft to
support
me.
their...
Sounds like they're stealing money from.
You get to vote.
Yeah, but
get to
you know
vote on
why?
it.
You know why we need to. Everybody in the county already has been it's unheard of how everybody has chipped in out of their pockets already. And this way, this will establish it for ongoing.
Correct.
Forever. For when I die off and I can't nag everybody and talk everybody into everything, we will have it established and ensure that it will always be there, bringing in people to Seward forever and ever.
And so people do get to vote for it. The same way the public school is, that's going to be a new bond, a new tax levy will be up for the schools for them to make some improvements as well.
Yeah.
Are you a libertarian? You think all taxes are bad?
No, I understand the importance of taxes.
Okay, good. So I'm going to say most libertarians.
As long as it keeps America first, then.
Oh my God.
America first.
Most libertarians I know are like house cats. They are the beneficiaries of a system they don't understand or perceive.
That's kind of true, actually. Most libertarians are.
I got something else, and
Please, the floor is yours, Pat.
There's 3 different issues this morning. One of them is what a great weekend it was in Seward this last weekend, because we had and it was really an example of what can happen when you've got folks in the community and everybody doing something and perking along. And we had the Junior Women's Club craft show, which was so well attended. Then there's another craft show down there. There was a football game at Concordia. There was a music something going on at Concordia, and then some more people were having an antique market out in the country. And in that Saturday, in that middle of the afternoon, then it spilled over to the rest of us. And I had a great day at Liberty House. Oh my gosh, I was so nerved up. My credit card machine wasn't working. And then they said, well, do you take Venmo? And I'd say, yeah, here's my phone. Put something on there. and everybody was coming in, and they said, and they would keep remarking what a lovely place we had at Liberty House. So it was just a great day. And then I want to let folks know that we have 2 great days coming up here in Seward. This Saturday on November 22nd. And this is important. JJ, we got to talk again now. This is important because it's Small Business Saturday on the 22nd. And I think there's a picture in the Seward County Independent of a lot of the shop owners in downtown small businesses. And, of course, all the rest of them are young and tall and thin. And then there's this white-haired little old lady, the relic of the past, the token old lady.
That's my favorite.
The ghost of Christmas is past.
That's my favorite.
But we are all having Shop Small Seward. And you know what? The nifty thing is, the thing that we don't realize is that America is based, the majority of the backbone of business in America is small businesses. Talk about that, because we're in November. In 2 weeks it's Thanksgiving. Oh my gosh. And then on Thanksgiving weekend is the Christmas festival, and this will be the 15th Christmas festival. And there is so much going on that weekend. And Liberty House, Dr. Stavas is bringing her team and wagon, her Percherons, and we're giving wagon rides at Liberty House. I wrote down some of this here so I wouldn't forget. Oh, and the peanut clusters are in at House of Davison. And let's see. Oh, and then we're starting again. We've been chasing that elusive little prairie folly around in the tall grasses all summer. Well, we heard at a meeting that he was coming back during Christmas, and he was going to be hiding in some of the stores. So you'll have to look for the prairie folly at Christmas time again. And then, it doesn't get much better than this. Bottle Rocket made a new beer just to celebrate the season, and they're 10 years.
Of course they did,
And Rivoli Theater is having a free movie, and so many of the shops are having extended hours. And then the big parade at 5:30 downtown. So Seward, and you know what? A lot of folks have made this their family tradition already, is to come to the Christmas festival the day after Thanksgiving. So... And then, now this is a separate issue, but I've been to Spare Time Lounge on and off for many years, ago.
For sure.
And like on Monday nights, they have chicken fried steak. But they also have the best green beans in the whole wide world. I'm pretty sure of it. So I want to announce worldwide that we are taking note that in Seward, Nebraska, and we are documenting somehow. So we got to start another committee. We don't know if we're going to nail green beans up all around in the walls as Spare Time Lounge.
Shoot, we just painted the water tower. It should have been
We should have had a green bean up there.
chafing pan of green beans.
So we have to make a to-do here. We have to celebrate that we have the best green beans in the entire world. I'm pretty sure.
I've never had them. I need to
Oh
go
my
have them.
gosh,
I've
we-
eaten there plenty. I've never had the green beans.
Oh,
You have set a high bar, Pat.
This is,
If they don't clear that bar, I will go and have them. And if they don't
You
clear that
better.
bar, I know where you live.
You bet.
I am
they are.
knocking down your door.
And I said something to Brenda about the recipe. Oh no, this is a family recipe.
Really?
It is.
Okay. So you're talking. This is very important stuff.
Yes.
What kind is it? A green bean casserole, or is it just green beans?
No, these green beans stand alone. They are just so good, and
I think they're undercooked then.
I pay a whole $1 for an extra spoonful. so anyway,
What sets them apart? You can't throw a claim like world's best green beans and then not like elucidate
it's
a
their
little bit.
Flavor, it's their tenderness. I didn't know I loved a green bean, but when you have a little stack of green beans from Spare Time Lounge on your plate, you've got the world by the tail.
I love it. Merch. We need to make merch. A limited drop.
A green bean in Pat's face.
I
What
love
does
it.
that even look
So
like?
anyway, I'm starting my 24th year at Liberty House. And it's just amazing to me that we still have the doors open, but we are still growing and succeeding, and that folks are still coming from all over. And so that it's very gratifying and it's very satisfying. It's killer work. It's night and day. You're committed to it. I've missed a lot of things with my beautiful above average grandchildren.
Above average.
That's so tempered, but still a brag. That's like the most level-headed, humble brag I've ever heard. That's really good.
I'll let that one slide. Yeah,
Not my
I believe it.
phenomenal. They're above average.
You're above
I'm acknowledging.
average, yes. So you're committed to this, and you really don't realize it till you've been in it about
for
10
sure.
years. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. What are you thankful for, Pat, this year? As you think back, because I think this will go out this week, right? So this will be
Friday.
functionally the Thanksgiving episode.
Yes, you know what? I'm thankful. I'm thankful for my beautiful family. I'm thankful for all of the great. I am so lucky to have friends my age, friends older, such a network, such a community, and you kids, friends, young folks, and everybody. That's what I'm thankful for. And I'm thankful that I can make a living in Nebraska, where I love to be.
JJ, what are you thankful for, buddy?
I am thankful for Pat and her presence in Seward County that fuels my passion to continue to grow it as the years go on.
See?
Was that okay?
There.
That sound good?
There. We got to keep
That was
trying.
unequivocally the biggest crock of bullshit I've ever heard.
Oh,
This episode of the Discover Seward County podcast was brought to you by Hughes Brothers, the Seward County Visitors Bureau, Union Bank and Trust, PetSource, GBE, and Lincoln Premium Poultry.
So, okay.
break our mic real quick, and then we can
Yeah, then we can get out of
then
it.
we can call today.
A little tap. So